Hi, and welcome back to episode 28 of the weekly update. Let's not waste any time and get straight into it. I feel like right now in my life I got a lot of things going on, or I feel like there's a lot of things going on, but I don't have control. And this is a very terrible feeling actually, to feel like you got a lot of stuff that you have to do, you should do, and that is going on, but you don't have control over it. Yeah, it's not really great, but it's my fault that it has gotten to this point, because previously I was at a position where I felt like I had control, but now that has gotten away, and I have let myself down this slippery slope of slowly but surely losing a lot of my habits, losing a lot of the things which are good for me, and not really doing anything about it. Truly, I have become a bit softer and not as disciplined. That is all going to change, because I'm not going to let myself down this route any further. And now it sounds like I'm doing a lot of really bad stuff, and I'm not really. But I don't feel like my previous self. I feel not as good, and I'm starting to feel like my old self, the self that I worked hard to get away from, to become something better. I feel like this is a good wake-up call, that I really have to start taking things serious. I really have to start putting in the work for real again, and I really have to get back on the grind. And the thing that I mainly want to talk about in this video is how to take back control over things that you feel like you don't have control over. For example, I don't feel like I have really control over my life right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, and I'm not sure what the future has for me. So I made a list of 3 things that I really think can help you get control back over situations. The 3 things are discipline, routines, and sticking to your promise. So I'm just going to go through them really quick and explain why I think that these 3 things can help you get control back over situations, and how I'm planning to implement it to myself. Alright, discipline. Discipline as a whole concept, I believe, is something that is talked a lot about, and it's a bit hard to actually know if you're disciplined, at least for me, because sometimes you are very consistent at something, but there is no real effort that you put in to do something. For example, I like to train, therefore it's not really hard for me to work out 5-6 times a week. That is not super hard for me because I like it. So am I really disciplined there, or am I just enjoying that? Yeah, I think that I'm not very disciplined there because it doesn't take a lot of effort. Where I think that discipline is when you do something that you don't feel like doing, but you stick to it anyways. And it's something that is very important on your road to taking control over your situation. Because if you can't stick to something which you don't like to do, or something which you not always enjoy doing, well, then you're not going to get the results that you want. Because frankly, you have to do hard stuff, you have to do some stuff that you don't like in order to get your best results. Second thing, routines. It's something that is very important for you to stay sane and to have some sort of structure in your life. Because if you don't have something that is recurring, that is ongoing, which you just can follow without really thinking, well, then you have to first of all think actively what you need to do every time you do something, and you become way less structured, and it becomes way more of a mess for your brain. Whereas if you don't have a routine, well, then you don't really have something to go off. The third thing is to sticking to your promises. It's something which is also very important in order to take back control over your situation. Because if you can't keep a promise to yourself, well, then you're not going to get out of the situation which you're in. And it can be very hard. It can also be very powerful and very good for you if you can keep your promises to yourself. I would say that it's something which is mandatory for your success, that you keep a promise to yourself. And how do you build up to that? Well, you give yourself very easy things that you promise yourself, and then you do it. Then you gradually make it harder and harder until you can say things to yourself which seems almost impossible, but you know that you're going to be able to complete it. Alright, that was a bit of a long rant and not really what I usually talk about. Yeah, I just wanted to get that out, and I'm not sure if this even makes the video, but I think that those 3 things can be very helpful for people. Alright, let's get into my goals. And my goals are actually very simple. It's just to stick to my promises, because that's something which I haven't really done, or I've gradually not been doing for the past couple of weeks. Number 2 is to bring back my non-negotiables, to basically have stuff that I do no matter what is going on. And there will have reading, working out, and posting a video. Those are my 3 non-negotiables. And number 3 is to fix small but annoying problems in my life. Like, for example, I have my phone and it has been out of memory for like a couple of weeks now, and that has made it very annoying to record my videos that I post on my personal brand on my Instagram. So that has made it so that I haven't posted every single day there. And of course I could have managed to do it still, but you have these small things which hinder you in the process, and that can lead to you not actually completing the thing. So if you just can fix these small things which are holding you back, well, then you can accomplish way more. Those are the 3 things there. One last thing that I want to talk about is my whole situation, which is very unclear at the moment. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to reach my goals, because I have all of these mixed feelings about what I'm going to do this autumn. And then I also have the problem that the thing that isn't making really sense is summer maxing and making progress. That whole concept doesn't really work, or hasn't worked for me. Yeah, I have to make a choice there what I want to do. If I want to enjoy one last week of semester and do stuff like that, or if I want to go full lock-in mode. Those are the things that I have to make a choice about. So that is the video. Lots of things to digest there, and not really what I wanted to say maybe, or not really what I would have wanted to say, but that was the result of what came out today. So, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, accomplish great things, and I see you. Take care, bye.